Oh my god. What is going on? Hello. Welcome to another episode of Riley's Rants, aka podcast with myself, where unscripted, uncut. I don't even know really what I'm going to be saying. And I might as well call this episode 1 because I got my microphone hooked up, my USB microphone hooked up to my phone with a wide angle lens clip that is clipped on to the mirror of my motorbike right now. And this series, Riley's Rants, is just going to be a podcast with myself series where wherever I feel like ranting, wherever I have a lot of energy and I just want to pop on my phone, and if I have my microphone, sure, I'll do that like I'm doing right now. Such as after I finish CrossFit workouts, I'm here at CrossFit training ground in Bangkok, Thailand right now. I work out here pretty much every day, 4 days a week about. And what I like about this CrossFit is it's also my idea box. So as I'm like cooling down, stretching out, rolling out, my mind is like high on adrenaline, and you know how you can come up with good ideas kind of in the gym. And when I'm in the parking lot, this is kind of a good time for me to flip on the camera and start ranting, and maybe I could start doing like daily videos. Let me know in the comments, would you be interested in hearing a little daily phone video from me, and every day I will answer a different question from you. So what was going on my mind today was someone asked me in a Q&A post on my last YouTube post, which is not a video post, but you can post posts like Facebook posts, image, text, polls, and I said, ask me anything. And someone said, what is the dating scene like in Thailand? And I didn't answer that because I couldn't really give a complete answer. So it's a very good question. And of course, the dating scene is a big category of life in general, not just Thailand, not just living abroad. But yeah, the whole dating game is a huge part of life. You know, we talk about life balance. That's all this game is. And I talk about business, fitness, love, adventure, passion as the things that we're all trying to balance. And the dating game is a big thing. So, what did I want to say? What was I thinking inside CrossFit that I wanted to say as part of my answer? Oh yeah, so let me rant about the dating game in general, and I will kind of share. So I've been based out here in Southeast Asia, mainly Thailand and Vietnam, for 3.5 years now, ever since I came to Johnny's Nomad Summit, October 2014. I will be there again, Chiang Mai 2019. So if you need an excuse to come out and meet me and maybe go full into your live abroad life, online business life, I always like to plug that as an excuse for making the jump, because that was my story. Me and Parker used that summit as an excuse to take time off from our job or go leap into our new independent career. Anywho, yeah, I've been out here for a while, and a couple things that I wish I knew sooner about the dating scene, or wish I did sooner. I'll get to that in a sec. First, the big picture is, let me show you what's going on here. Yeah, I have a Gorilla Pod, and I have my phone / microphone setup mounted on my phone. Now I'm going to take a little stroll with you guys as the sun's setting here in Bangkok. Oh, yes. Anyway, big picture dating scene, as Jabril puts it, and I have a Nightlife Chiang Mai video. You can find it on my channel, Nightlife in Chiang Mai with Jabril of Passport Hype. He says, yo, when you come out to Chiang Mai, if you a 6 back home, you're going to be a 7 out here. If you a 8 back home, you're going to be a 9 out here. All right, guys? So that's the one sentence answer to the dating scene in not just Thailand, but a foreign country. As you guys know, a certain portion of the population, in any population, is going to be into dating foreigners, dating foreign girls, dating foreign guys. dating someone as that's a foreigner to you. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, it's the same out here in Asia. There's always going to be a portion of the female population that is into dating foreigners. So, non-Thai people. Mainly, yeah, Westerners and, yeah, non-Thai. Non-Asian, you could say, I guess. And so, yeah, when you come in here, when you come to Asia, there's always going to be that certain portion of local women that are into foreigners. And of course, there's going to be less foreigners living in any country, in any city, than there are locals. So that's the whole logic behind why you might turn from a 6 to a 7, because you might be in slightly more demand. Now, that being said, every city is its own universe, and every area in every city is its own universe. Like, you know, like Bangkok is going to be different than if you're living in fucking Khon Kaen, like a small city in Thailand. I've never been there, but I met a kid that taught English there. And so, yeah, I guess you could kind of think of it as a supply and demand thing. Like the smaller city you're in, there's probably going to be less foreigners, and therefore there are going to be a lot more local women looking to date a smaller amount of foreign men. That's one way to look at it, the supply and demand, but there's other ways to look at it. Like if you're in Bangkok, of course, it's an international city, tons of foreigners, tons of tourists. When people ask me, like, what is the dating scene like, ask me more maybe a specific question. Like, it doesn't necessarily mean it's easy to get a girlfriend or to hook up with any girl that you want necessarily. Definitely not. It doesn't mean that girls are easier out here at all. It just means picture that you go from maybe a 6 to a 7 or a 7 to an 8. You're just going to be maybe a little bit more of the opposite sex population is going to find you desirable compared to your home country. So you know what I mean? So that's kind of the big picture. When it comes to actual like strategy with dating, what is that like? It's going to be just the same types of strategies. Like, it's up to you. You know, it's up to how much work you put in. If your goal is to come out here and get a Thai girlfriend or whatever, or to get a girlfriend in general in any city, comes down to the amount of work that you put in. Whether that's, you know, it probably couldn't be easier than any time in history, because we have the internet, things like Tinder, and there's like other websites like ThaiFriendly.com. I've never been on there, but I hear people find girlfriends on there. So there is that aspect. So you can look into ThaiFriendly.com. That's one. And I know there's probably others like ThaiCupid.com. There's like Vietnam Cupid. I have heard stories. People met people firsthand who have met their girlfriends on there. So you can look into that. And then other than that, like, dating scene is the same as any other city. You're going to go out, and however good you are at meeting girls is, you know, your game's not going to automatically pick up just by being out here. So it depends if either you're good with girls or you're not good with girls. So yeah, like Jabril says, if you ain't good with girls back home, you ain't going to be good with girls out here. All right? So yeah, it's the same thing. Just like I said earlier, you might go from a 9 to a 10, 8 to a 9, blah 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 blah. A few tips I could share, I guess, right when you come to not only just Thailand or Southeast Asia, but at any city in general, is like you come out here, let's say you're new, and you're going out to the popular bars and clubs, and like you want to meet girls. Of course, you want to meet local friends and girls especially. One thing I wish I probably did earlier is not only try to make friends that are girls, but make friends that are local bros as well. So that was kind of what was going through my mind as I was rolling out inside CrossFit here. I was like, you know, we were out at the bars last weekend, and you know when you go to the club and sometimes there's like a group of guys with a group of girls, and like you want to talk to the girls, you want to meet the girls, but sometimes, you know, it can be better if you start talking to the bros first and become friends with the bros, maybe then they can introduce you to their friends who are girls, and that way it's a warm introduction instead of just a cold introduction. And maybe those girls are all dating those guys. Maybe that's the situation. Maybe those girls are all taken. It could be worth it. And maybe I wish I did this a little bit more when we came to Chiang Mai like 3 years ago. Still keep that connection with that local dude friend. Still get the Instagram, whatever, because maybe he has other friends who are bros who know local girls. So yeah, that's, I guess, my tip of the day that took me 11 minutes and 30 seconds to get into is, yeah, that's something I wish I did earlier. Not only try to make friends that are girls, but also make friends that are bros, because those can lead you to friends that are girls. Maybe they have, maybe they have a girlfriend, but maybe his girlfriend has friends. And so yeah, start networking. I wish I did a lot more networking with local crowd. And not only for like the dating aspect, but when you move to a new city in general, it's so crucial to have local friends. Yeah, because then if you have a quick little question, you can message them about something stupid. Yeah, they can show you the local spots, local food, local nightlife. So yeah, definitely when you come in, meet local friends, dudes included. Don't just focus on the girls. Like, I don't know, I can't really remember 3 years ago. I have a handful of bro friends, local bro friends in Chiang Mai, bros. All right, guys, bro fist. I've been watching too much PewDiePie lately. God damn it. Which is why I decided to make this a series, Riley's Rants. PewDiePie has every type of video is like its own series. I guess that's what you're supposed to do as a YouTuber. Anyway, guys, what's up with you? Yeah, that's my tip of the day. Oh yeah, and then my other tip of the day, I guess, is back to the Nomad Summit. When you get to a new city, you want to not only connect with locals, but connect with other expats as well. And I came right away to a conference. So that's where I met my initial group of digital nomad, digital bromad friends. Yeah, we're such bros. Oh God, we're such digital bromads. Yeah, so if you need an excuse for a time to come, January 2019 is the Nomad Summit, and it's going down. And check back to my channel for updates on that, because it's going down. And yeah, that could be an excuse, whether it's the Nomad Summit or another conference in another city. That's kind of an excuse. Splash down and meet your initial group of friends. And if there's not a conference, utilize Facebook groups and figure out where the meetups are happening, figure out where the social functions are going down. Anyways, guys, yeah, that's my spiel on the dating scene. It's just like any other dating scene, but, you might bump up a little notch just because you're a foreigner, just because you're a white guy in Thailand. But that doesn't mean that girls are going to be frickin' jumping all over you as soon as you pull up to the Chiang Mai or Bangkok airport. All right, it's the same thing as when you're at home. You got to put in the work, and you, like life, you get what you put into it. Oh my gosh, this GorillaPod is heavy and my arm is dying, and I just worked out at CrossFit. All right, guys, how did you like this little rant here as I do my Tim Ferriss? So subscribe to 5 Bullet Friday. Check the links in the description. I'm actually, oh yeah, if you want to ask me more personal questions about the dating game, I'm open to answering these questions, but in order to formulate an answer that's worth writing, tip me a coffee. Buy me a coffee via Patreon. You can either tip me the $2 level, aka like a street coffee, or you can tip me Starbucks level. You can tip me a Starbucks coffee, the $5 level, and based on that will be the level of answer that I answer you. But I know this is a huge part of life, not only just moving to a foreign country. So yeah, I want to provide value wherever I can, utilize my experience to give back to the world wherever I can, because I realize I'm lucky to have been out here, for 3 years. So yeah, Patreon is going to be the place. I'm starting to post. Jesus, I got to switch hands. I'm going to start to post behind the scenes content All the time, guys. All the time behind the scenes. BTS. From the BTS. Matt Laker, stop messaging me, man. Okay, yeah, check out my Patreon. I am getting real heavy with that. And, you know, I get a lot of questions asked me all the time in the YouTube comments and in the DMs and stuff, but I can't formulate like an answer that it might deserve. So that's what Patreon is for YouTubers, people that are serious. They can tip a YouTuber to be like, yo, this is me virtually buying you a coffee. Take 10-15 minutes to write, you know, a good couple paragraph chunk answer, so you don't get a half-ass answer. That's what that is for, as well as a place for my biggest fans to see my behind the scenes content. That is Patreon. It's really friggin' cool. It's kind of like Facebook, YouTube, but you have to subscribe to like different tiers of paid content. So that's what it's for. And yeah, let me know what you think of this little mobile microphone rig. I think it's pretty goddamn cool, guys. Yes. And so now I'm going to start my motorbike and start going. And see you guys on the flip side. This video was sponsored by my Patreon page. I'm going to get it cracking. Woo! 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 Alright, let's start my motorbike. This is what I do. I do this. And then I do this. Let's see if I can drive for a little bit. If you liked this video, make sure you smash the like button. Sorry, I'm impersonating PewDiePie. Yeah, now I'm riding on my motorbike, guys. I'm so cool. I'm such a digital nomad. Yes, I'm out here in Thailand. Dude, I should do totally a video like this. But I need like a clip-on microphone or like something like that. But anyway. Oh, yes. Thank you so much. Yeah. I forgot my shoes on the ground. Thank you so much, lovely Thai people, telling me that my shoes are on the ground. Anyways, guys, all right, I'm going to stop this before it gets too ridiculous. If you watched this whole thing, thank you. Let me know in the comments section and hit subscribe and do all the things that you need to do if you're down and you want me to, you want this channel to grow. Okay, what are your thoughts and ideas? Peace. Gotta go. Nighttime. Wadi Cop. Thank you, everybody. See ya.